Do you have a girlfriend? Close and personal, guys. And we're back, episode 22. Welcome to Talk to Tomorrow. And bruh. And today we've got a very, very special guest. But before we get to that, how you doing, my love?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy to be back. How are you?
Couldn't be better. So we have a special guest in the house, Javan America, DJ Javan America from the southern suburbs. How are you doing, young man?
Well, thanks on yourself. Thank you for having me on your show.
Excellent.
Yeah, we are hyped to have you here. And for our viewers and listeners that don't know you, if you don't know, now you know, please tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm Javan America. I'm a DJ from the southern suburbs, Cape Town, and I'm a sound technician as well.
So, Javan America, I'm so very happy to have you here. So, your presence is growing. Festive is he. Die man is besig. How did it all start?
It all started with a buddy of mine. We started this thing called Open Decks on a Friday at Encore Lounge.
Shout out to Uncle. I love that. So we all know that DJing, some people think it's not a real job, right? And in our communities or some communities, well, let's be real, our colored communities, what would your parents say about you saying, Mom, Dad, I want to be a DJ now?
First of all, they never really accepted it. But I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to let anyone tell me any different, you know what I mean? So then I just did it. I just closed my eyes and with a couple of guys behind me that pushed me, said go for it. And then I just I put a lot of effort into it and time as well. And done it, yeah.
Now I can commend you for that and keeping to your career and keeping to your passion. And tell me, we think is just throwing a few songs together, press play on the JBL in the Harakijo. How do you build this craft? How do you get the track going? How do you get your whole mix going? What's the craft behind it?
Searching for nice music and, going to clubs and, little get-togethers and, just trying to read the crowd at the same time.
Okay.
So, and from there, you learn as you go along. You know what I mean? Well, for me, example, I would just play what I love. I love deep house, so what I feel in the moment, and obviously depending on the environment, I'm gonna play that certain track as well.
Is that calling, what do they say, reading the crowd type of thing?
Exactly that.
It's exactly that. So for example, it depends on the crowd, yeah. You read the crowd, and if you feel that the crowd doesn't appreciate the certain track, then, go for it.
Just like that.
It's either they're gonna accept the track or they're not.
We've all heard of those horror stories as a DJ. Maybe drink one too many drinks. Tell us a bit about yours. Maybe you have a story to share with us.
Something funny enough, actually, the Saturday past. So I went to a nappy party and I obviously had not a couple of drinks, more than a couple of drinks. And that was day drinking, and me and day drinking is not really...
the sun.
The sun, it was super hot Saturday. And I had to play the night. The night came, I played. And instead of me putting the master up, these decks are called the RX3s, pioneers.
Okay.
And the master was there, but not me actually focusing because I was under the influence. I pressed on the screen because it's touch screen, and I pressed on the track. And the track went into 1 minute. The track was ending, basically.
So you had the last
I had
part of
1 minute left of the track. And then I had to somehow just brought the track, I killed the track, and I brought the other track in. I made it flow somehow. And
Lekker! Did anyone notice?
Not at all.
That's a professional,
Not
right?
at all, surprisingly.
No lekker, but lesson learned. So tell me, or I've heard a rumor that there's a track on the way. What is that? What's that called? What's the reasoning for it? Perfect timing, I think.
Wow.
Well, seeing all the guys are, producing and things like that. And I've always wanted to produce.
Lovely.
I had I made a few tracks long ago, a few years ago. but I wasn't happy with it because it wasn't like mastered properly, and it wasn't like
You're a bit of a perfectionist there.
yeah.
Wow.
So I met up with this other guy, met him through a friend, Sergio Music, shout out. And he's like a well-known producer when it comes to like I'm a piano and
I got one track or two on my phone.
it's on Spotify. And then I'm linked up with him through my other buddy, and he was like, "Yo, do you want to make music, whatever?" And I was
Wow.
like, "For sure."
Isn't that easy to do that?
Well, in my case,
I
it
think
was
it's
just
just
like
follow your
I
rap.
was blessed.
Yeah, you were blessed. I think you
I
were
was
blessed.
blessed in the moment. So, yeah, then we just continued working and working, and yeah, went to the studio and we made a couple of tracks. So, like the one track, it's not yet finished. We're just waiting for the vocalist.
Okay.
But yeah, the instrumental, well, it is finished. I have the instrumental version. But
Okay.
the one that we're gonna release as well is going to be the ones with the vocals.
So I hear little birdie told me that you gave us a track. To
Wow.
play. Can we play
Yes,
it?
for sure.
Let's play it.
Sneak peek and unreleased.
From Sergio Music and Javan America.
Let's give it a listen. And is there any estimated date to when we'll get the official
Launch.
Hopefully before the end of the month, because we have another 2 tracks that we want to bring
Hurry up, Anna, hurry up. It's almost this December, almost coming to an end.
Yes, for sure.
But back to the basics. So tell me, has DJing always been the end result? You've studied. Is it something else you'd like to also pursue in your career?
Maybe produce. Well, I'm busy producing, but like on a bigger scale. No, maybe going overseas and
Lovely.
putting
Wow.
my name out there as well as a producer.
Right, so we discussed this, so we see you motivated, we see you grinding, hustling, literally putting in the work. So what makes you so confident in the work that you do, in your DJing and making music?
Teaching myself every day with new things, especially like because technology is always it's evolving. So it's teaching myself, just learning new things like videography, cinematics.
Wow.
Because there's so many different
It's
aspects
different,
to it, eh?
because I mean, social media is taking over the world. So making content and stuff like that. This is just my personal view. Getting gigs is putting out a lot of content. That's the only way you're gonna get gigs.
And that
That's
builds
just
your
my-
confidence as well at the same
as
time.
well, you know what I
And
mean?
that's how you build also a following.
Yes, and actually just being a journalist, like in music,
No, 100%.
Just,
100%.
trying to be versatile as well. So
You have to be in this day and age. So, just off the record, when Javan, so I've seen Javan play. Have you seen Javan play?
Girl, both of us were there
Yeah.
supporting him on the dance floor.
What
was
the-
on encore. Wasn't it your birthday also?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, private
Yes,
events.
private
private. But anyway, long story short, so when you see Javan come off the stage, like, so then Javan, then the girls is just everywhere. Do you know what I think it is?
What?
The beard gun.
Oh, that does look sexy, but you say so myself.
No, what is the routine? Because I'm sure there's a man or 2 or 3 out there. Like, hold on, make a beard. How do you keep it so well groomed and
Do you go to a barber? Do you do it yourself?
well,
Wow.
I go to the barber, of course. I have to go to the barber because I can't see myself really, and it's a skill to actually maintain, groom yourself.
The
So,
lines.
yeah, the lines and stuff like that. I just might cut myself open.
so there's no proper routine, a shampoo, I don't know, this conditioner, this oil cheer, this
because-
beard oil,
That's
and
my
the shiny.
secret.
Oh,
That's
that's
my
the secret.
secret. That's my secret.
Top secret, guys. Eh?
Fine, fair enough. Lekker.
So you told us a bit about your genre, right? House music and that. What makes your sound unique?
So yeah,
Wow.
then he told me, you know what I like about you is that you'll play the latest music,
Mhm.
right? But not the latest music that the other DJs play. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What does
So,
that
which
mean?
is, for example, I play a lot of local deep house music,
Wow.
South African deep house music, right? So, my friend told me, it's like, because I said something about, I play the latest music, and then he said, like, you play the latest music, but not the same. The other DJs plays locally, they'll play the latest music, but in our house community, the known I
Like
won't
the known
mention
tracks.
names, but the known text.
Yeah, because you always get your ear, maybe the beginning of the song and the crowd goes wow.
Yes.
And then I'll play again, I'll play with the last section of that
Yes.
song. Or the crowd goes wow, but you actually don't even play either of the ends of the song and you just have it and
Yes.
you just play.
I just
Yeah,
play.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
You know what I've
Yes.
experienced listening to you and watching you play is that you have your own spin to it. It's like you don't try to change the sound, but you can hear it's your style. It's just like
Okay.
people have to, I would say, viewers, listeners, listen to his music and then you tell us what do you think about his style.
Wow.
So no, that's one thing. So takes me on to my next question, Javan. DJ. Javan America. Do you have a sound yet for that name? DJ? I could be a
Not yet.
vocal.
Not yet.
But anyway, so I think with that being said, that probably gives you a lot of momentum for you keeping the bar that high for yourself.
Yeah.
Javan, what is your dream or ultimate gig to play? Like, if you could play anywhere on the world, in the world, what stage would you want to play on?
Seeing that I'm the new kid on the block, I would say myself.
That's true.
I would say, I won't say we house.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays. I would say,
It would be appreciated, of course. From
I mean,
outside, from the
I would
way
say,
outside.
Deep Down Josie.
Okay.
Deep Down Josie. That would be my
Mm-hmm.
place
Wow.
where I'd actually wanna go big here in South Africa. Or club where all the superstars here in South Africa plays, like the deep house
Okay.
superstars.
like they made a name for themselves, like, and then they
Then they play all the guys. All the guys plays there because a lot of Cape Town guys don't actually really play there, and if you do play there, then you know,
you
all,
recognize.
all like
Wow.
I think that's my first option, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then international,
Mm.
obviously say defected, eh?
Oh, I was
I'd
going to
say
say like
defected.
Tomorrowland.
like Tomorrowland.
I was
Wow.
thinking big,
Well,
bro.
the genre that I play, that would be crazy.
Is
Actually,
it?
that would be crazy because I mean that is all like,
Wow.
Did you see that place?
yo,
I can
those
see
guys are
people-
playing like 126 BPMs or something like that. Like,
Whatever
Oh,
that
you
means.
think
Seems
that's
to be-
just beats per minute.
No,
like,
liquor. Okay, well, with that being said, those big moments are going to come your way. But what are your biggest influences? Name two, local, internationally. I mean, if I should be able to answer the question, I was never a house person.
No.
I know these friends. I'm not the other day. I was like 3-4 years in. My Apple Music, when I play my Apple, Wave or whatever, Spotify, that
Yes,
what you play for the entire year,
Yeah.
it's just house music. And
Wow.
I'm a Nicki Minaj, I'm a YMCMB kind of girl. Now it's just house music. So who's your influence? I would say you clearly influence on me with what's happening on my phone. So who's your biggest?
I'm an influence. I'm an influence to myself.
You keep it there. Yes, that's perfect.
So, Javan, you've now played a couple of gigs now. You've started making a name for yourself. What has been your favorite performance thus far?
I have one. It was at Noel's Kitchen, actually.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think that was my favorite one.
Why?
People appreciate it. They
I
appreciate
think that
it.
crowd is just for your music.
For my-
That audience up your
It's
alley.
like you're like going singing along.
Mm.
I mean, I played the unreleased track, like mixed with an old song that was made years ago, and it was mixed with this house beat, and it was just like the crowd was just
Eating it up.
eating it up, and I was like, oh, it was killer. That was at Noel's Kitchen.
Lovely.
Mm.
So, when you prepare for a set, right? It's going to be a good gig, whatever. How do you prepare for one?
So I have my own decks at home. Check the tracks out, see which one goes for and what I'm gonna feel. That's called prepping, obviously, right? And then if it doesn't really work out, and I come to the live performance. I put my flash in, and whatever tracks are there, I read off the crowd, and I just mix it up and go with it. And I need to know the names of the tracks and all that. So I will maybe put it in a folder, maybe separate it. I must know the gig also, what gig I'm gonna play at.
What's the
I must
vibe?
know the venue at least.
The
I
other
must know what.
DJs.
So it's not just prepping mix. Okay, I'm gonna mix.
Mm.
Day comes. It's not like that. The crowd is going. It's a different thing. Maybe if I open up, what
Interesting.
you know what I mean? I'm not the headliner. I'm just opening.
You-
Then maybe I will choose. Okay, look here, this one because I'm opening up. Maybe I know the time is maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Boop, boop, boop. Because it's that time. 116. I'll start
Wow.
with 115, 116. You know, nice and mellow.
Is that like a bass
Whatever.
beat or what?
That's the beat per
Okay.
minute.
Oh, okay.
So meaning like a.
You kind of get us warmed up, you know,
yeah,
like it's
Okay.
a slowly,
yeah, slowly,
and then
I'll pick it up. It's basically the tempo. It's the it's the speed.
so
Basically.
you're not going from the get go.
No, it's
You're like,
like slow,
Gradually.
Wow.
So, for example, I start 5 o'clock. I play for an hour, 5 to 6. In my set, in the hour, okay, maybe after the fifth track, maybe I'll push it up to 116 or.
Is
maybe
that
to
the
end it-
average? Is that the average? On a Friday night, say now, like it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Is that the
1-1
average?
Yeah, some guys play it like they will play it maybe 114 or whatever. You know what I mean? It really depends on the
your
DJ.
style.
On the DJ and the style, and just what you might be feeling.
Okay, so that means, of course, with all these contingent, all these tools and things and gadgets you need to know and the preparation, but all that also allows you to then switch it up when to feel the crowd. Because if you think you're going to start off so, and you feel okay, people are just slap it up, yeah, they just got to
And
work,
then
then you know you.
Yeah, just pick it up. Maybe you can keep the same tempo, and then just choose a track that has a lot
Gives
of
that hype.
maybe hype and a lot of elements
Energy,
in it,
yeah.
And drops and oofs and
and
bass.
nice bass lines and stuff.
Let's talk about the future, Javan. Are you a resident anywhere? If not, is there any places that you want to be a resident at?
I'm not a resident at the moment, but I would love to be a resident somewhere. Yeah. It really depends also, what I'm feeling, what type of crowd I'm into. I mean, there is maybe one spot that I'm thinking of, maybe like Halo or something,
Okay.
where the old reset used to be.
Yeah, but
Like
like,
lower
dark
long.
place.
Oh.
What's
I
it called?
think-
Close to Parliament. What?
No, I think like 3 Street or something. Further down, further down.
Foreshore side, closer to that side of the world. Then, where can people find the heat? So this song that we just heard earlier, I assume will be on all streaming platforms when the times come. But after somebody watches podcast, where can they find you? Give us your socials.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Well, we'll definitely put a link in the bio. So, growing up, we always have like other dreams or big dreams of becoming something, right? If you weren't DJing and producing music and hustling in all these different creative ways, where do you think you would have been?
Good question.
It's always a good question.
Probably a paramedic
Wow.
or something, or
Impressive.
Saving lives, both in music and physical.
Okay, now Link, and now you got a song coming out. That's one for this year. 2004, that is it up. 25 is coming up. What is on your vision board? How many songs do you think you can make next year? Album maybe?
100% an album, of course, 2025, definitely. That's a short-term goal.
Okay, another one. Anything else? Being a resident, of course, at somebody, at some club,
Residency,
venue.
maybe getting a gig somewhere in Joburg, a big gig in Joburg.
That's where the hustle and bustle is. That's where they make money.
Yes.
We can come with as an entourage. You guys buy the flight tickets for all of us.
So we can put in the bag.
Ask no questions.
Earlier we spoke about why do we have this podcast, right? We want to promote local, up and coming, the hustlers, the movers, the shakers, all these type of things. And that's why we have you on here. So thank you for setting the trend, starting this whole new segment with us where we want to promote local. And last but not least, You know, with that beard game and all that swag, you know, look at this man. Do you have a girlfriend? Close and personal, guys.
We'll keep it there, we'll keep it there.
Yeah, keep it private.
Before we do wrap up, quick one. Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? I would say Nicki Minaj.
Yo, you got that fan favorite? Yeah, she's the biggest fan, honestly. She loves every word. So, you're on the party scene. What are your vices? Do you drink? Do you smoke weed?
I drink, don't smoke weed. Vodkas, tequilas, Jaeger bombs.
The party starters.
The party starters.
Liquor, liquor,
Right.
liquor.
Yeah, so it was an absolute pleasure having you here in studio, and we are excited to see what's in future and hearing your new music. So, yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Javan. Episode 22 has been a long time coming. And yeah, we can't wait to see you on the streets. The peanuts up.
Bring
That's
the
the word
heat.
we're trying to get to. But anyway, DJ Javan America will drop all his credentials. Stay tuned. Do follow him and again, thank you so much. And remember, life is good
Regardless.
Bye.